Pieces for you today. Stay tuned. All right. Hi everyone. How was your week? We'll give everyone a few minutes to get here.
They're coming. They're coming.
Got my black hat on today. This is my cold weather hat. It's been chilly here.
Oh yeah. Not as windy, luckily though.
Yeah. Hi. How are you today? How was the weather for you?
How would you? Facebook and YouTube today.
Did you watch the show yesterday? Did you watch Devin and Marco?
Oh, what a fun time.
Hi Kim. Hey Jaron. Hey everyone. We've got some awesome bigger pieces today. I'll spend a little bit of time on them. We've got some ketos. I've got, hey Jaron, look, I found a beaded necklace for you. I just have some random old necklaces, some smaller bolo ties. I've got a squash. Cool. Thanks for joining. Hey Susan. Hey, thanks for joining us today. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Still letting people come in. Got 30 people now.
So as we're letting people come in, I want to talk a little bit about 2021. We've spent a lot of time this week really diving into what are we doing right? What are we doing wrong? What could we be doing better? And we've got some exciting stuff coming up this year. We really want to work more with our nonprofit branch. As you know, we've got a nonprofit that was dedicated to helping do something to give back to the Native American communities. And Vintage Show, that's right. We are really dedicated to working this year with some of the local high schools, particularly the Native American high schools, and the CNM jewelry program to get some of those kids in the jewelry program. And so we're going to be asking artists who are going to be doing the show to donate some pieces, and we'll be selling those here on the show. 100% of the money from those shows are going to be going towards scholarships for local high school kids to get into the jewelry program. So super excited to get into that. Anyway, looks like we've got quite a few people here. Hi.
Hi Susan. So sweet. Always shout me out.
All right. So we've got some awesome vintage pieces today. You saw that first piece. We've got this old Navajo bow guard. They call it something different in Hopi. It starts with an M. And it's just slipping my tongue right now.
I don't doubt people will tell us. If you guys know the Hopi name for it.
Like Manipa? No, I can't remember. There's a Hopi name for this piece as well. We'd love to see all the jewelry on the blocks again to begin your shows. That's a good idea. I need to start doing that. I've been bringing the bucket down and then pulling out of the bucket one at a time.
You're doing like a surprise show for yourself, you know? Like
yeah.
You're just like, oh, what is this?
What is this? We'll start doing that. We can do that every now and then. We're actually going to get a couple more cameras too, so you can get a couple different angles. I know we've had some trouble with the necklaces because our back camera's too far away and our zoom-in camera is not in the right place. So thank you, Susan. We will we'll take everyone's suggestion. Please let us know if you have any ideas. So check this piece out. This is our vintage show, our Friday show. And we've got this coral and appears to be Sleeping Beauty turquoise Navajo bow guard. In Navajo, it's a keto. Some people call it ghetto or gato. Sounds like cat, kind of, in Spanish. But this is a bow guard, decorative. It is worn on the wrist like a bracelet.
It looks to be
with the
large.
Jewelry side out. And whenever you would string your bow, you would fire the bow, and when the string came along, it protected your wrist against the bowstring. And this is Navajo stamp work, kind of a butterfly concho design. I do not have the artist mark on this piece. Sometimes they mark it right up underneath.
Yeah, it's hard on those ones because it's mostly leather. So I know a lot of them will have like that plate on the inside, maybe?
This was, we get jewelry from a variety of ways. I believe this was a pawn shop pull from 5 or 6 years ago. Yeah, anyway, we've got this beautiful stamp work design. This is Mediterranean red coral, also called oxblood coral because of its color. It was the preferred color of coral for a long time, mostly in the 70s and 80s. We've got this Sleeping Beauty turquoise stone, centered with some hand-stamped bead shot buttons. Artist did a hand-stamped border and follow that same pattern along the edges. Thick sterling silver plate. You can see it's slightly shaped to fit the wrist, but this is really thick.
Yeah, it looks like almost a 16 gauge.
Yeah, I think it's thicker.
No,
maybe
16? Might be
16
16 or 14.
Yeah, maybe you're right, Marco. Maybe it's 16 or so. Anyway, this is our first piece of the day. Everything is 20% off today, as we do on our Friday shows. And how this works is if you like the piece, if you see something that you like today, and you'd like to purchase the piece, just write sold in the comments and we'll set it aside for you. All we need is your email and we can send you an invoice. So this piece is retailing in the gallery for $1,120. So we're going to be taking 20% off of that, and that would be $896 today. Vintage Navajo Keto.
Alright, gotta re-put that in because
Alright.
it didn't work.
Number 2, we're getting the big dogs out of the way. As you all know what this is, I'm sure. Got this large squash blossom necklace, handmade bench beads, and we've been talking about this piece a lot lately. We're coming up with a jewelry line for Turquoise Skies, a more contemporary version of this pendant down here below. We call that a naja, or the Navajo called it the naja, N-A-J-A. It was introduced by the Spanish along with silversmithing, but the Spanish brought it over. It was the bridle on their horses, and Navajo particularly were very much drawn to these mystical beasts that the Spanish would ride on. They were beautiful. They had this silver piece around the bridle area, and they actually collected them. It was almost a way of counting coup, but also an honorable thing to wear in ceremony. And I'm getting mixed stories of where the naja came from. I got a story today from a girl that we really hope to be working with soon. Her name is Unji. She's Navajo. She's a great storyteller.
Great photographer.
And a photographer. She did one of our recent photo shoots with some of the Navajo Pearls that we're selling, and I think she's going to be a great person to bring around to the team. I can't wait for you to meet her. But she is saying that the shape of this in probably Morocco or Northern Africa or Spain is the shape of the pomegranate.
Oh, I see that. Especially this one too. It has like the
fluting. The little fluting that comes out here at the bottom. If you look at a silhouette of a pomegranate, you'll see that same shape. I've had another Navajo artist tell me that this represents the womb and motherhood. And we've seen another a Moroccan piece. We were actually looking the other day. Mallory, our lead in marketing. She's in the audience today. She's doing some work with the some Moroccan artists and has another company. And she showed me a symbol from Morocco, which we know that this came from the Moors and then into Spain. So they have a similar design, and it's also a symbol of fertility. So I thought that was cool how that was linked. World's a small place sometimes.
Yeah. And
Anyway.
Susan was asking, I assume that most najas are usually sand cast. This one does look like it was.
This looks like it was sand cast.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think just that shape, get that consistent shape. A lot of times they'll have a master and they'll sand cast out quite a few of these under a batch. Other times they're tufa casts, which means they can usually only do one, maybe two. But the tufa is a stone block that you carve in and you pour silver in it. And usually when you pour silver in it, the first time it cracks and then you're not able to get more than one. So it's kind of a way of keeping it unique. I believe this was sand cast.
Yeah, and I think the more modern ones, there is a different, like some of them might be cast, and then now that we have like triangular stock, I can see how some can be like hand manufactured with like that kind of triangular stock.
Yeah.
But yeah, most of the time, like pretty much cast all the way.
Awesome, Debbie. Thanks for sharing. So Debbie says, in Jerusalem, the pomegranate is a symbol of fertility. So that making that connection, that's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, love it. Keep them coming. Thank you, Debbie.
And did we say if that was Sleeping Beauty or Kingman on there?
I think this could be either.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Kingman. We're getting a little bit of green in there. Sleeping Beauty's pretty pure without any of the little green streaks. Around the matrix, you'll see some little green streaks in there. Yep. Also known as the uterus, with the center stone as the baby. Yes, that's right. I've heard that as well. And that again was a Navajo silversmith that told me that, and I've heard that story a couple times, particularly in the Navajo culture. So, I mean, it's interesting how that goes back to the pomegranate, a symbol of fertility. Jerusalem, like, this is a world symbol here. It's interesting seeing this coming overseas, and the Navajo took it and made it their own. So anyway, I'll stop talking about this piece. I know I get carried away. We've got double strand of handmade silver bench beads in the Southwest. We call desert pearls. Usually if they're indigenous made, we refer to them as Navajo pearls, as this originally was a Navajo bead pattern. Hi, Cynthia. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on each side of these squashes, which is a life symbol. Obviously, squash is the food and a symbol of life. If you have squash in the desert, you have food, you have energy, you have life. Very important to the indigenous people in the area. Anyway, let's get a measurement on this, so Marco doesn't jump on me if we're getting to the price before the measurement.
Everyone wants to know if it'll fit them first, right?
I'm sure this will fit everybody. Okay,
Don't tell me that.
we're looking at about 24 inches. I'm measuring 12 on my measuring tape. That'll be 24 inches to the naja. It's going to hang a couple inches lower. We'll measure the naja. We're looking at this measuring tape really got folded up. About a 2 1/4, an extra 2 1/4 that naja sits. This piece is retailing for $1,500. The artist is Gilbert Martin, Navajo artist from western New Mexico, on the western New Mexico border of Arizona.
Gilbert Martin?
Gilbert Martin.
That was a great price so 20% off makes that $1,200.
$1,200, and I always wear the plaid shirts on necklace day, don't I? So anyway, beautiful piece, $1,200 today on sale. And the sale lasts 24 hours. If you're watching the show outside of our live time, some of these pieces may still be available. Just give us a call. Our phone number here at the shop is 505-862-9443. If we don't answer, leave a message and we'll get back to you. And we'll answer the calls in order that we receive them. So if you're looking to score one of these deals, we'll get back to you.
Since we do have the larger priced items today, we do offer layaway programs. We do have 2 different ones.
That's right.
We have our usual one that most of you are used to, 4 different payments. We have 4 months to pay it off. We ask 25% down, and then each month after that we ask for at least a 25% payment. So you have a total of 4 months to pay off a piece. Or you can use Klarna, which is something super new that we've just put into play. If you want to talk about that a little bit, Shep.
Sure. Like Marco said, the traditional layaway plan is we hold the piece. It's 25% down, 25% a month until you have it paid off. Now, our other system that we're using now, it's called Klarna. During checkout, we're going to send you an invoice to your email. So you get an email, and in that email, you're going to have a big button that says finish my payment. When you click on that button, it gives you options. One of the options is this Klarna option, and what happens is they are a separate financing agency. They will pay us right away, and they will set up a payment plan with you. And so because they pay us right away, we will ship the jewelry right away. So you'll be able to get the jewelry right away, even if it's a more expensive piece that you're making payments on. We have to pay a little bit of a premium on this because of the service that they provide, but I think it's a pretty good option. And you set up a payment program with them. So check that out. We also accept PayPal, regular credit cards. If you have any troubles checking out, don't hesitate to reach out. You can contact us on Facebook, on our website at TSkies.com, or again, you can call us here at the shop, 505-862-9443. It's there in the comments. Here it is on our little board. And yeah, that was piece number 2.
Yeah.
So, hey Kim. Sorry I didn't see you there. All right. How many people have we got on today, Marco?
About 50.
All right.
47. It's a little early on a Friday. Not everybody's quite off work yet.
We do tend to get calls over the weekend after our Friday shows. I apologize again about all of the weird spam going on Facebook. Super annoying. We're working with Facebook every day to try to get this solved. I'm sorry if you get some weird stuff in your feed. We're trying to keep up as fast as we can. It's not something that we are intentionally doing or anything like that. Thank you for sticking around and following us on the show. So we appreciate that, and we appreciate your support. And yeah.
Yeah, let's rock and roll.
Let's rock and roll. It's hint, hint. Keep going. Stop talking. All right.
We hear you, Dan.
Yeah. Here we go, Dan. Okay, our next piece is a simple Zia Bolo Tie. Here we are. Everything is 20% off today, if I hadn't mentioned that before. So that is honored for 24 hours. This is a Zia inspired bolo tie because I believe it's Navajo. We've got a layer. This is an overlay technique of a Zia centered with a cute little, I believe that's Sleeping Beauty, turquoise stone on stacked sterling silver. The back plate is a that southwestern
Almost looks like
Pueblo
Eddie
style.
Secatero style.
It does,
carving.
yeah. That southwestern Puebloan handsaw border where they take the saw and they cut each one of these little lines. Nice. Men's bolo tie, pretty simple. This piece is retailing for $275.
Oh, let me do the math. Hopefully, let's see if you beat me.
Fine.
Alright. Nope.
My head math is just not in it today.
Too many meetings this week.
Yeah. It's been a long week, I'll tell you what.
Tell you what.
This piece was by Daniel Benally, also in the Gallup area of New Mexico. Navajo.
Going for $220 today.
$220 for the sterling silver bolo tie.
And as usual, it's got those sterling silver bolo tips. You see in the background, super shiny, super great, super southwestern.
Yep, we've got an RB hallmark there, Running Bear Group.
Ah, okay.
Cool. Yeah, that group is all Navajo. No, they've got some Zuni people, but they usually don't have their mark on it if it's Zuni. Oh, did I mention that the Squash Blossom comes with a set of matching earrings?
Oh no. I like those. Are cool.
Yeah, they
I
match
haven't
the.
seen like the fluting on it. It reminds me of like a bolo flute, like a bolo tip right at the top.
What, this little thing, this little guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a necklace cone that they
Yeah.
put there on the top.
Ah, yeah.
It's
the
just-
cones, yeah.
Yeah, same cone very similar cone that they have on the necklace. Anyway, that whole set is $1,200.
Okay. Extra deal right there.
Extra deal. That is number. That bolo is number 3.
Yep.
Got another extremely large keto. I'll get a measurement on these Ketos, but they're basically, if you have a particular wrist size, Devin Edison, who's watching right now, is getting better with leather work, so we may ask him to size it for you, because these wrists are usually gigantic.
You can already tell it takes
It's
up our
like
whole
a-
camera. We can't even see the whole thing. It's
Yeah,
so
we're,
big.
we're looking at like a size 9
Yeah.
wrist, so you squeeze
As
that
Devin
down a
would
little
say,
bit.
not a boy's wrist.
No, not yeah, you've got some room to bring it down. Big wrist. We had a guy this week order a size 9.25 inch bracelet, so we've got that in custom. His name was Mountain.
Wow.
Yeah, that's appropriate.
Yeah. Got a mountain-sized wrist.
Yeah.
Shoot.
This turquoise looks like Red Mountain.
I love the matrixing right in the center. Super cool.
And
Almost looks like a hairstyle.
this looks like a overlay pattern on cast back, like they had this Concho,
Hi, Devin.
this pendant. You think you can do that, Devin? Did I just call you out?
Yep, you're just calling me out.
Are you gonna be making some Bogart? You've already made some, haven't you?
Yeah, I made a couple, and I'll see if I can be able to make some, and maybe do one for a tiny little child one too.
Oh.
I like it.
I'm sure there's some women with small wrists who would love that child.
Child size.
That child size Keto. They're pretty cool. Anyway, got this large, looks like Red Mountain stone, or I'm not sure where else would that be from. There's like a
What makes you think Red Mountain?
just that matrix. It's just the first thing that popped in my head. See that matrix in there? I've seen that color. It's like
It has like a little I can't really tell because it's slightly out of focus, but
you can see that slight tinge of red in there.
yeah, it's got like a little hue of red.
Yeah, I think because the mountain was actually like kind of a red dirt.
Almost like that clay red that
Yeah,
you see.
it's a
in
red
New Mexico.
clay. Yeah. Yep, the piece measures about 2 3/4. I'm sorry, the center concho, 2 3/4 by about 2.5. It's about a 9-inch wrist at this point, but we'll need to make an adjustment if you need it.
So Jackie Bo is looking on the website and cannot find bolo ties, but that is because we are currently not selling any bolo ties through our signature line on the website.
Hi Jackie, we need to get some bolo ties on our website.
That'd be
We've had
fun.
quite a few people ask for men's jewelry. So the jewelry that I'm showing on the show today is all one of a kind here anyway. I think like that bolo tie we showed a few minutes ago. I've seen that artist make a couple of those. Most of these are completely one of a kind. If you like it, ooh, can I try it on? Isabel asks. I just saw Isabel earlier today. She was the first person to get a Turquoise Skies t-shirt. Do you want to bring the t-shirts down, Devin? I only have a couple, but I'll tell you what, if you buy one of these Ketos or the Squash Blossom, we'll throw in a free t-shirt.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah,
are pretty
it's too
fun.
big for me, Isabel. And you know about my size. Look at that. It
You're like
swallows my
a
wrist.
6 3/4 or like a 7?
I'm at 6.5.
Okay.
That's my wrist size. So see, I can squeeze it down. If we were to make an adjustment to the sizing of this, it would fit me okay. But we would need Devin to do some hole punching and get that worked out. We've got some beautiful sterling silver flanking. Those aren't. I thought those were like formed beads, but it's like formed plate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Yeah, these these little flowers, these
Looks
little
like just some
peyote
silver
buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah, check these out.
Oh yeah, show off those shirts, Devin.
There we go.
We got our T.Skies logo on it, and you got the turquoise and the white, and you got the New Mexico flag colors on the yellow and red.
Yeah, that's. I don't know if you've seen our New Mexico flag. I'm sure everyone in New Mexico has seen the flag, but I mean, check out our New Mexico flag. We just put our logo instead of the regular Zia, and I think it looks.
Oh, it's so cool.
And then the blue, we only have a couple of these left actually. On the back of the neck, we've got our name on it.
T.Skies.
It's kind of bright in here.
Yeah.
I think we need to turn the. There we go.
They definitely.
Maybe I just need to get in the way of the light. But this. Let me just turn this aperture down a little bit. There we go. That's about more appropriate color-wise. Or yeah, keep that light on there.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. It matches. Those are super cool. I love those. I saw the can you try it on? I'm like, the shirt? Oh yeah.
All right. We get carried away and distracted. Sorry. Back to the jewelry.
Oh, so fancy, Devin. Got the moves over there.
So back to this this keto. It's retailing for $1,200. So we're gonna take $240 off today. It'll be $960. Hey, I beat you today. Maybe my brain came back.
Yeah, what the heck?
Price please,
$960.
$960, Diane, without the with the discount.
Yeah, that's a great stone.
Awesome. Moving along. That was what, number 4?
Yep.
I'm gonna bust out some.
Some
Now-
beadwork.
Now I'm super dark, man.
Price on the
Okay.
shirts.
Price on the shirts? I don't know. Maybe like 25.
I know, were you saying if you buy a piece today, we'll throw one in, or just
Yeah,
for
it's, we don't really have that many. I mean, you're welcome to. If we have the size, if we have one, we'll do them for 25. We only have a couple of the turquoise, but we'll ask for more.
yeah. I know you got them for like, we mostly got them for like the employees, so you can have some shirts.
Yeah, it
and
was
we
a-
had a bunch of extra.
It was actually a buddy of mine from high school. He got a
A screen print.
screen printer, and he sent me some shirts for the shop for everybody, and we had a couple extras, so I thought maybe we should carry some shirts. All right, we've got this. I'm not 1,000%. I think we need to check out this.
Do you have that magnet?
It's not connected to the magnet, but this feels. Maybe it's silver. I need to test this.
Is that
It's old.
polisher? It might be able to shine up a little
I
bit.
mean, we've got some sterling silver cones. It looks like. Yeah,
It's very,
it's just old.
yeah, very vintage, if anything.
Yeah. Anyway, we've got this coral necklace. This is why we need another camera. Let me hold it up to the background
That
there.
looks good on the white.
Yeah.
Does that count as he/she?
No, I think this is a little too big and nuggety to be he/she. He/she's a lot finer than this.
Yeah, a lot more round.
But this is old natural coral. This is probably like 1960s, 1970s. Old coral necklace. 4-strand. The strands all come together into these large tube beads. And this would be a great necklace to string a pendant on. And yeah, old Mediterranean coral. I really like seeing the difference. Do you see the different colors? I mean,
The gradient of it.
the gradient. You see the differences in the color. It's not just one solid red color, but you're getting that variety of somewhere in between that oxblood and the pink. This is good old coral. Some of the newer stuff, that like there is some differences in these two. You can even see some differences in the texture and stuff. This is a little darker, but it's one of the signs you look for good old coral. That's not a lot of the red stuff that you're finding today on the market has been dyed to portray this color, but this is good old stuff. The
Good
necklace
stuff.
measures. What is my measuring tape?
It's behind you on the table.
Good eyes. It's measuring about 28 inches. Finished with a hook and eye clasp, handmade. This piece is retailing for $450.
360.
20% off, $90 off, $360.
It's a good deal.
I don't know if y'all want a T-shirt. We'll get you some T-shirts. I think we're gonna put them in the shop for $25. So if you want one, let me know. Let me know your size, and we'll get it worked out.
Mhm.
All right, what's next? Another bolo tie?
Ooh, yes, please.
Oh yeah, this was from an estate sale. This was that estate sale that I went to this weekend. I think you saw me bring in some of the old pieces.
Ooh.
Here we go. We've got this old silver overlay piece. It just doesn't. it just doesn't look Hopi to me. And I'm looking at the hallmark here. It says Bennett patent pending. Huh.
Pending. Is that on the
It's on
clasp,
the
you think?
it's on the clasp, yeah. So I'm not sure about this piece's origin. This Thunderbird design looks a little foreign to me.
Yeah, it does.
It kind of looks Hopi, but it's interesting. Pretty simple. Got these sterling silver terminal cones.
They do have some stamping on them too. I'm
It's a little more decorative. You've got some stamps on the side. Pretty cool piece. It's retailing for $200, so we'll be taking $40 off. It'll be $160 today. That's the clasp only. Yeah, Jaren, that's what it is. It's a clasp, that company that makes the clasp. I don't know about that piece. Couldn't tell you the artist. Honestly, I'm sorry.
Diane and Paula, Mallory just went upstairs to see if we do have your sizes. I don't think we do have an XL.
We have an XL. We have an
Oh.
XL of the yellow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Diane wants one of those. We'll reach out to you, Diane. We'll figure it out.
I'll
for
keep
you.
it with for your next order. We'll put it in the box.
That'll be the bubble wrap for you. Ooh.
What is
Yeah.
this?
Is this all silver?
I don't think so. These look like we need to test this. You got a couple. I'm questioning some of these. The pieces I've seen come out. We need to be testing these before we bring them out to the show. So I apologize.
Okay.
I want to go look through them before they make it out here. These look like sterling silver. This looks like sterling. Not sure about that, or that, but they don't look like nickel either. They're not ferrous. So this is either like a stainless steel, or it could be silver. But we'll get this tested beforehand. This is priced as,
Assuming it's silver.
I don't know. It's priced pretty low for that.
Yeah.
Necklace.
Get us a magnet. We're doing it, Susan.
Yeah, it's not magnetizing. That is super cool though.
That is a very cool design.
I'm not seeing the test mark, but maybe it was tested because this is priced only at a 180, which would be $36 off, which would be $144.
Yeah. Yep.
$144 for this necklace. These beads totally look silver, but
That would be a lot of silver.
that would be a lot of silver for $144. That doesn't make sense. I believe this is stainless steel, or not steel, but some kind, not stainless steel, but some kind of.
Could be nickel. Well, nickel's not magnetized.
No, it's not
is it?
nickel. What is the length? Just giving you a shot here of these other cones and beads before we get to the length. Got these large bench beads, cones,
Some tubing.
and it's on this.
Oh, is it flexible tubing?
It's just shaped tubing.
Oh, okay.
Tubing. It's got some angle to it, and it's on this leather cord with a hook and clasp. Let me get the size for you. We're looking at about an 18 inch. This is gonna lay right here for a lot of you ladies, right under the neckline. It's old, vintage.
Is there any maker mark on it?
No,
Cool design. I like it.
it appears to be native, but honestly, and those cones are like handmade. Definitely the handmade.
How would you go about testing it?
I'm gonna-
Chemically?
Yeah, I'm gonna go do a chemical test with some nitric acid and see what color it turns. I've got a video on YouTube if you want to know how that works. But just instinctively touching it, it's not silver. Another keto.
Hi Kim, welcome to the show.
Hey Ken. All right, we've got another keto.
I thought this one was gold for a second, but that was just the light.
It's got a slight patina to it.
Wow, this one's nice.
You can see that darkening. I don't know the turquoise. I'm not going to say Southern Nevada that maybe people are thinking. I don't think it's that same hue of green that we are used to in that Southern Nevada area.
It's nice to see that there is still that gradation between it, like we were talking about with the coral.
Yeah.
Same way here.
Oh yeah, that's not a uniform dye. If there was a dye that made this color, you can see those variations in color in the stone. The matrix is kind of a cream yellow. It's got a nice shine to it. It's good turquoise. Has that glassy feel, which is ideal for turquoise, which would mean it indicates it has a hardness of around 5, which is what gem quality turquoise. You want to have close to 5 with your turquoise. If it's under 4 on the hardness scale, you tend to see a lot of stabilization and other techniques to keep the stone, support the stone's integrity, and to bring it up to that hardness that we want to use as jewelers to make jewelry. You can check that out on YouTube as well. I've got a video on how to test the hardness of turquoise on our YouTube channel. Anyway, back to the piece. This piece is 3 inches. The center pendant is 2 1/4. We've got two. The artist really wanted this piece to wrap around your wrist a little bit, so it's divided into 3 pendants. So we've got that center pendant and 2 of these flanking side pendants. The piece is $560, 20% off. Again, it's large. It's going to be like a
Size 9 probably.
yeah, it's like a size 8.5 or something like that. If you have the size that you want, let us know, and we'll get Devin on it. So the retail price is $560.
It's going for $448 today.
Retailing for $448.
I've never seen a cluster like design on a Bogard. It's really interesting.
It's cool. The cluster, the center stone is bordered with handmade rope wire. Totally handmade. That's cool. We like to hand make our own rope wire here as well. I think it gives a better look. Then we've got the bead shot buttons, segmenting the side rows as well. Almost has there's almost like a Mexican flair to this. I know it's native because I remember getting this piece from a dealer in Gallup who has had some pieces that we traded, and he had all Navajo artists working for him. But cool, it kind of has that, it's almost like a festive like Mexican feel I get when I'm looking at that border. But pretty cool.
Yeah, it reminds me of like a bridge between festive Mexican and like the ceremonial aspect of like Navajo or native culture, because it's just so like I'd never seen a cluster on a Bogart, so it just like really pops out to me.
Yeah, that cluster is totally Navajo style. Awesome. $448. We'll go back over the prices here in just a few minutes. Got a couple more pieces to go through. Got a little. Oh, this one's gonna sell. Get your
Souls
Get
ready.
your buzzers ready. Here it goes. This is an old. Yep.
I hear it.
Just
sounds gorgeous.
old turquoise. These are fines. This may be, I don't know, 60, 70 years old. Got this old turquoise necklace with these good old natural nugget stones. This is cool. Okay, check this out. This is where the idea of Navajo pearls comes from, or the idea of desert pearls. These beads were all shiny silver at one time. And do you see this piece right here? Do you see that line that's polished down the middle? Because as this piece was worn and rubbed against the person, it created a more polished mark around on the edge, and then the inner areas of the bead are oxidized and dark. And that's
natural oxidation and cleaning.
Yeah, that natural oxidation has kind of created that unique look. Measurement on this piece is 7.5, so 15 inches. Smaller necklace, probably because of the time. It is retailing for $140. That,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, that'll be on sale for $28 off. 112.
Yep.
112. I will be surprised if this one's here at the end of the day. This is a good old
Yeah,
vintage
that's
piece.
some super vintage turquoise. It's got like that green color of like the Fred Harvey era.
I mean, this could be Carrico Lake looking. Look at. I mean, it's
Sold 9.
Yep, sold.
I haven't brought down
Rebecca Brady.
our drum from upstairs.
Oh, we got our sold drum now. This is to Rebecca Brady. Congratulations, Rebecca. You got.
Arts, oh my gosh.
You writing it down?
Yep.
Okay.
I am writing it down. Oh. We got you, Rebecca.
Yep. Figured that one was gone as soon as I saw the price. Cool. We've got an old vintage cast pendant. Here we go.
Ooh.
It's pretty simple, but it's definitely an older style. Handmade, turquoise, natural patina. Lovely little turquoise stone, natural in there. I would guess like Pilot Mountain or Candelaria, maybe, on the turquoise. Not sure. It's been touched, it's been rubbed.
Is there any pyrite in it, or is that just
No, that's just
reflection I'm seeing?
the reflection of. Let me get a better.
Yeah, it's
Looks like it's a little blurry.
There we go.
It's hard
Now
to.
this one's definitely either. This one almost looks like a tufa cast.
It looks
just 'cause
like
those
it.
lines.
Yeah, I love it. So does Susan. Simple pendant.
Nice chunky bail.
Yeah, this could be Puebloan or Navajo.
No maker's mark.
Oh, yeah, we've got little deer hooves.
Oh, and that looks like it's a soldered on plate. Is that right, or is
Yeah,
that part
it looks
of the
like
casting?
it. Yep. You know, sometimes I don't know because it's probably sand cast, and the hallmark wasn't going to come out in the sand cast, and so he cast it, and then after it was done, he soldered on this little plate with his hallmark. I don't know the artist. Actually, I've got a book. I think I've recognized that, and I just don't know it off the top of my head. If you buy it, I'll look it up for you. $140, so it's going to be 20% off.
112.
112.
Today. So
Yeah,
cool.
I think we mispriced that other little necklace, man. That was just gone. This is a good deal for this old piece.
Sold.
Sold,
to Susie.
Susan.
Congrats.
Susie. That one.
Oops. There we go.
All right, I've got one more bolo tie for you, Jaren. Oh, wait, I've got those. Got some beads in a second too. I've got bolo tie. Susan, I'm gonna do some research for you. Before I send the invoice, I'll look into it and see if I can't figure out who that artist is. I've seen some of those marks on some Hopi jewelry, and I'll just need to match up some of those. Some of the Hopi artists I've seen use the animal prints like that. I'll just need to match it up to make sure it is who I think it is. All right, this one is not vintage, but it's a large Navajo Concho Bolo Tie.
Ooh.
Yeah. Large Concho. There you go. You can get perspective there compared to my hand. I'll put it on my neck here in a second too. And I lost my measuring tape.
I think it's on the floor.
I don't even know how I lose stuff. I'm not even going anywhere.
I know how you feel. I kept losing my pen last show.
Yeah, it's intimidating being on the show in front of all you people. We're looking at about 3 inches by 2 3/4 for that Concho size. Probably a 20 gauge plate.
Very deep repose concho too.
Yeah, it's
deep draw.
all of this handsaw. This has been all cut out by hand. We've got that chasing work, or that bump out, you see, that sticks out. And we've got a lovely green turquoise stone right in the middle. Carson Black Goat, pretty well known artist in the I don't know, Through, Gallup, Grants, I can't remember. It's kind of on that old Route 66 going west from Albuquerque. It's in one of those towns over there. Carson Black Goat, CB.
They want you to wear it too.
Oh, you want me to wear it? It was on sale upstairs for $400.
Oh yeah. It's 400 times. So was that $80 off? Am I doing that
That's
right?
right. So it'd be $320.
I'm good at math.
Let's take a little bit more off of this one, just for
We'll
fun.
just drop it down to a good round number.
Yeah, let's make it a even 300.
Even 300, and
Yeah.
you guys can already see
Look how
how
big it is.
showstopper bolo right there.
This is where we need our other cameras.
Oh
You
yeah.
ain't gonna see me without my hat.
It's like something.
That's a rare sighting right there. It's like a
Can't even see the bolo tip.
It's like an albino moose or something. Yeah, just not see that every day. All right, the bolo tie I am wearing for $300 by Carson Black Goat.
Oh
I like it. I'm gonna wear it this weekend. That is, what number is that?
That was number 11.
Number 11. Number 11, really?
Yeah.
We've gone through all those pieces already. Vintage. We've had some people asking for if we ever get any of the old turquoise nugget bead necklaces. Usually the older ones, you only find a couple strands, maybe 1 to 3.
Very aqua colored turquoise.
Yeah, it's interesting, huh? It is older. I've seen this colored turquoise from the Cheyenne mine in southern Nevada. Couldn't say exactly that's what it is, but there very well could be, because it is that color. It is like kind of that pale aqua.
And then the white beads on the inside. Is that a bone or an antler?
It's a shell hishi,
Okay.
hand cut. It's very obviously hand cut. Before the 90s, most of the hishi was hand cut like this, and you can see this is really how you tell. I don't know if you can even see that, but the distance between the beads and the non-uniformity in the size, it took someone forever to hand cut those. A lot of the modern hishi is bought pre-cut by the strand at the jewelry supply shops, and artists will buy it by the strand and use it in their beadwork.
Mm-hmm. It's super thin too. It's thin and just perfect.
Yeah, little thin discs, and you get that segmenting all the way through, which really matches the stones. These are all nice natural nuggets, and they're all unique. As unique as the person who wears it.
Yeah, and it's still graduated too. It goes all the way down to the smaller stuff.
Yeah, that's a good point. Something I didn't even point out. Do you see that graduated design? Graduating meaning the the most upper stones are smaller and the stones in the center are larger, so that it's graduated. Length on this piece.
That's a pretty long one.
Yeah, 17 inches. So what is that times 2? 34? I'm sorry, 24?
No, 34.
34.
17.
Yeah, 34. Math. 34 inches. That's going to lay long. That, I wonder if it was restrung at one time. That the cord doesn't seem as old as the beads, which wouldn't surprise me, considering those hand cut beads are probably on an old string, and someone had it restrung at one time. Anyway, the price on this was $300. 20% off would be $60 off, which would be $240. $240 for the old Jenny Smith necklace. I'm just kidding, Jenny.
Oh, Jenny Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is quite long.
Yeah, there we go. I'll just wear them both this weekend. Yeah, it goes all the way down. There we go.
Did the mirroring mess you up?
Yeah,
Which way
I
you
was
had
going
to
the
go?
other way. So in this camera, if you were just, it's the opposite, and it just messes me up every time. Let's go back through all the pieces one more time, give you some pricing, and let you know, answer some questions if you have any.
Oh, sold to Kim.
Kim,
before we go.
taking it. Okay, Kim, I'll take it off. I get and the belt.
That's a great one.
Congratulations, Kim.
It's not, it's muted. Hold on. There we go. That's what it's supposed to sound like.
And Marco, you jinxed me. I lost my pen.
Here, I have like 3 over here.
Cool. Throw me one. Whoop.
Nice. All right, sold to Kim. Congratulations, Kim.
Congratulations, Kim. Kim is in California. She's a lawyer.
Oh wow. Yeah, I was doing
We've got
some of
to chat a
the
couple times before.
invoicing this morning with Devin from yesterday's show for the first time, and I didn't realize how many of our viewers are just from like all over the country. Super
Yeah.
cool to see.
I'd love to see your collection. I've seen some of Kim's pieces, and well, we've all seen some of Kim's pieces as she gets some of those deals.
Yeah.
But we'd love to see everybody's work. We have a place to share your work or your collection. I always love seeing all the jewelry from everywhere. So if you get a chance to share any of your super awesome pieces, check us out on Facebook on the Inner Circle. You can Google T.Skies Inner Circle,
You
or
click that link in
click
the-
on that link in the description or in the feed, and it'll take you over there. Please
in our
follow.
description too.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, cool necklace. Good buy, Kim. It looks like it was restrung, but it's a nice old turquoise and Shalhishi necklace. Okay. Hey, Debbie. Here we go. Starting back over, number 1. This is an old Navajo Keto, turquoise and coral, for $960. Is that right?
868.96.
$896. We will size it for you if you like. Number 2 is the squash blossom and earring set. So we've got the matching bench bead earrings and a beautiful solid sterling silver Navajo squash blossom, retailing for $1,500, so that'll be $1,200 today.
Yeah, and you get the earrings.
And with the earrings, that's right. Everybody needs their squash. If you don't have a squash yet, here's one. We've got the Zia Bolo Tie. There we go. Navajo Zia Bolo Tie with the petite little Sleeping Beauty stone in there. retailing for $275, on sale for $220. Okay, number 4, we have another Keto, large
The Red
silver
Mountain
overlay,
turquoise.
Red Mountain Turquoise. This is number 4.
It's going for $960 today.
$960, that's where I confused that other one. Got the old coral flute bead, 4-strand necklace, retailing for $450, on sale for $360. We've got the overlay
Very different Thunderbird design than we've
Thunderbird.
ever seen. I'd like to know more about that.
$200 on sale for $160. We've got the, I'm assuming, steel shot.
Yeah, we'll do some testing.
Yeah, I think it's steel, especially in that price. Just the feel of it. For $180, 20% off. It's gonna be $144.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, I skipped a piece.
Number
Number 7 is the Keto, retailing for $560.
Oh no, that's number 8, I think.
Oh, is it? Did I get it
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's number 8. That's right.
Okay. $560 on sale for
Oh. On sale for $448.
$448. And I think that is it.
Number 9, 10, and 12 sold. I don't think we had a 13 or anything. Yeah, I think that's all of them.
I think that's our collection today. So we have this bolo. Did anyone buy the bolo?
Oh yeah, what number was that? I don't even know.
I don't even know anymore either. We're
We
just so unorganized today. I see
oh,
what
that's
you mean.
number 11.
I see what you mean, Susan. Next time we'll get all the pieces out and do a nice overview of them. And we've got this Carson Black Go Bolo Tie,
Yep.
retailing for $399, and it's on sale today for $300. We're taking 25% off of this one. Can Tia see the
The Naja.
squash blossom? Yeah, the Naja. Yes, you may see the squash blossom. I'm sure we're gonna hear some calls on this one this weekend.
First the earrings.
First the earrings, the bench bead.
These ones are nice too because it's not. They have like that center part, but it's a little bit more rounded.
They're definitely handmade. It takes a long time, really long time to make handmade bench beads.
Yeah.
We've
And
done
even
it
if you're
here.
a master, it just is like if you mess it up a little bit, it's the forming of it.
And then we've got here is the entire squash blossom.
And I think she wants to see,
That Naja.
yeah, that close up of that Naja. It does look more like the pomegranate style of Naja.
Definitely.
Rather
We've
than
had a
like that.
conversation about the nausea, the sign of fertility. It looks like a pomegranate. Pomegranates are also a sign of fertility.
Just tasty.
Tastes good. Yes. Beautiful.
Yeah. And even though we have most Najas come down to sand casting or tufa casting, there's so much more finishing work that goes into it. Like if your casting messes up a little bit, you gotta grind it, you gotta file it.
Yeah, have you ever sand cast, Marco?
No, we're gonna do a demo though. Actually have done a sand cast and I am so bad at it. I really
Yeah.
need to. Oh, Tina
Tia-
wants it.
Tia Garland. Congratulations, Tia.
Congrats. Oh my
It's
gosh.
$1,200. Great deal. Great deal for those beads. Oh my gosh, those
And we
beads.
said at the beginning of the show, if you bought that, you'll get a shirt. Let
Yep.
us know if you want one of those shirts.
Yeah, Tia, let me know what size T-shirt you are, and we'll as long as we have it, we'll get it for you, at least a close size to it. So congratulations. We're gonna
Very
say
nice. And that was number 1, right?
that was number 2.
That was number 2, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm out of cards.
I got everything written down.
Okay.
Oh yes, the sound of typing. Here's some ASMR for you guys.
All right. Thank you everyone for joining us on the show tonight. If you're joining us afterwards, and you see something you like, please feel free to contact us. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on our website at TSkies.com, or you can call us here at the shop. Our phone number is 505-862-9443. And my name is Matthew James. Thank you, Marco Rivera,
Yep.
producing.
Thank you guys for having us today.
We're really excited for some stuff coming up this year.
Oh yeah.
Really hoping to get some new high school, native high school students into the jewelry program.
Oh, and a big congrats to Devin Edison for becoming our president of the co-op.
That's
now.
right.
Yeah, shout out to Devin. He is hungry, but he's now the president of the co-op.
It's a big responsibility. So the co-op is our nonprofit, and it's basically volunteer work to push programs such as the program to get opportunities for kids, basically scholarships, and get
For
kids
just some young
into
artists.
into the jewelry program. So, hey Cheryl, congratulations, Devin.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone
Give
for
it up
joining us
Devin.
today. We will see you next time. Tomorrow, Marco and Devin are going to jump back on. We're hoping to slowly start bringing back some of our other hosts and hostesses for the show. Hope you got some information out of this show. I think what differentiates us from some other shows is we really like to take the time to interact and talk about more in depth about the jewelry and where it comes from, and more about the culture, more about the history. And I hope you're getting something out of that. If you like that format, please let me know. If you don't like that format, let me know. We're really open to feedback here. And maybe we'll have some shows that are dedicated more to that kind of thing. Maybe we'll start doing some shows that are just rapid fire jewelry because everyone likes to see jewelry really fast. So I'd love your feedback. Very important. I really do listen. All of you are important to me, to Turquoise Skies, and everybody here. The way we learn and do stuff better is to engage and interact. And you know what? I'm learning a lot from you too. There's been so many comments and viewers and even phone conversations from some of y'all that I'm learning. Like the pomegranate thing, like I knew it was pomegranate. I knew that it was a sign of fertility, but I didn't know that in Jerusalem, pomegranate is a sign of fertility. So,
Shoot.
Super cool.
I love that. We love it. We can share it with you guys. Hopefully we'll have some more demos too.
Yeah, we're going to be doing some more jewelry demos. We're going to come out with a better schedule so you get a better idea of what's happening each night, and you can prepare and pick and choose. We hope to see you at every show, but to make it more enjoyable for you. Anyway, I'm going on like I always do. I'm Matthew James here at Turquoise Skies. We'll see you next time.
See you, everybody.
Bye.